The show you didn't have the yogi, ye talk to the pure, did the time to say low on Matravia. The chitty tread it, 12 months did it, 12 did it. They don't go to ye talk pure. Other yogi muri le Shiva. Now you didn't see that she wanted yogi Poguri. Maglit Kuma. You let the money pinya core. Take her don't yaboli, making Shepa Padwara. But if they cut don't yaka, Saya say a jala nuclear, Januri Woli. Better name is Swan Ari Levity Taro. Tamasa, they will do Yanu Tabu Tajara. Edru Tabu Tara Pugurido. I look you divide. You did allow Malay swear, nearby. I never the video voodoo that she joy over for you, Jangam Yama. Dojo to cook my body. Yahan Tomba, they are at home. The rain chulu. A change your body so never. The major. A Jizo Yahani, Mateji, and Yazumi, Nasian, to I don't know the Atuta. Nasi say she below neither own. To be a hurry. Jawali doing a being same way of who we are. Jawali doing the Vadada, who yelled the Yellow. The Benizzi Yellow, she gives the Yellow, the other Yellow, since I found them. Emana Chijabia, looking a little, say her. The Jawali doing a power sheet as a solution, and I was here. Now, to dear Mati, me, matching I all it. The video needed Jongali a twinger, a being saying of Kufia, a candy sort of Roma, changing many my body. Don't book of Tanjali and left him a commission Jali doing a beam of food. Bobby, I was a condor. Your Matia do lay out like Janet and Yamati in the bag, Shimpiaga go here. I say no, Nagaro Hori. Mimi Kanaguji, say, a beam of food, a dear father. Pete Machu, the review, some sent has a diamond. Two young Yatavi, the service was shooting, you are almost sickly. Since some of your sight, Javi, the one party says it's Dini as well. They go hours their count over. Corona for you that they may you move. Chinay ba malas lawan. Tawalu yogi mi a twin. Corona pia ne sesa jiri kamala. Pit nine jeshilu, pita ves for a body. A good yogi a twin. Corona pia ne body. Take some video, Davido, Kaini, a twin about it. Even hours are called by them. Allowed the hours are called as well. Tap by the Rolania, Piedoreka. Through a sick tag with Sanji Jin and a Punya level. Yogi a sick with Lukisan. Janitasia a council IOZ Lukisan. Momsia a council IOZ Lukisan. Through Luki Java. Jaxia council, Momsia council. Sikama Tuabu. Told me, I would at the Mave, I will have Jamja Lejani. The Katagado looked at you, Duaro, Chit don't Jala. Whom I may banner to less Lucy Austria, Rubaro, Matone, Aborigine Tone, Pumarin, Lenelu, Elocated. Either Yogi at Tweedy, Georgia. That could really be for you to pronounce it. Typically, I was a communicary. Yai she was a Pinning the Shilu. Let me see a young and my Yiga, a good pianero, and Yai kindness that they take out.
Knowing the advantages, the benefit of Satipatthana, and cherishing to realize it, to gain it, yogis note meticulously, continuously, and so that in one sitting, some yogis report that in the whole sit, the mind does not go out because of the continuous mindfulness, because of the careful mindfulness. And also, even if the mind goes out, one knows at once that one's mind has gone out. In this way, for some yogis who practice respectfully and carefully would boldly report to the teachers, "So Venerable, in my whole sit, my mind has been in my body, with my objects, and it never goes out like that. And even if it goes out momentarily, I am aware of that." So such yogis are those who practice respectfully and carefully in accordance with the guidance of the teachers. In one moment of mindfulness, there are involved these three trainings, Sila, Samadhi, Panya, or the Noble Path of 8 constituents. The whole formula is involved. With the practice of the three trainings, Sila, Samadhi, Panya, these three trainings are powerful enough to repel kilesas, to overcome kilesas. So, knowing this, those yogis who are respectful yogis cherish and appreciate even this moment of mindfulness, not to miss it, so that they can sustain this mindfulness, steadfast mindfulness. In this regard, for your general knowledge, when the text was given as a little episode, in a monastery, 3 monks, the eldest monk, middle-aged monk and young monk, 3 monks are practicing in one vasa, rains retreat, and at the end of the rains retreat they met again and they asked one another. Now the eldest asked the youngest one, "So how is your practice? How is your mind? What is the condition of your noting mind? Can you tell me?" "Yes, Venerable Sir," he said, "I practice very carefully and my mind stays within this compound, within the precincts of the monastic compound. It never goes out." That means he may be seeing some trees or some things, few things in the monastic compound, but it never goes out of the compound. Maybe the compound is closed, so it doesn't go out. It's fantastic, because the mind is the nature of the mind is such that it can fly any moment. Flighty mind. It can run away miles and miles, millions of miles. It can go to the moon even. So such a mind can be confined in a monastic compound. Is fantastic. And how about the middle-aged, the second monk? How is it? How are you? How about you? How did you manage? "Sir," is that my mind stayed within my kuti, my monastery, my building, my room, and it did not go out of my kuti. That's very fantastic. That's better than the first one. Then I came to the eldest one. So I had to ask the eldest monk, "How is your mind, sir? How is your practice?" "Well, I practice in accordance with the saying, guard your mind with vigilant mindfulness of every rising. I sustain mindfulness steadfastly, so that my mind is continuous. My mind stays on the body, and it does not go out. It stays in the body. That means he is noting every arising in the body, and it does not go out." Fantastic, most fantastic. So these things, first it was thought it was deemed impossible, in those days. But now, with the present day yogis, as they report about their practice, that they are able to note continuously in one sit without any wandering mind. Instead, their mind stays in the body. So we can. This is quite in agreement with what happened in those days. It's a possibility. It's fantastic. So whenever the teachers want to test the yogis at higher, especially at the higher insight knowledge, when the teacher asks the yogis would report that even if they try to send their mind or to remember or think about the best of the best agreeable object, or the worst of the worst disagreeable object, the mind wouldn't go there. It will come bounce back, like your volleyball or something. It will bounce back. They try to let the mind go, but it came back. It always comes back to yourself, or in other words, you're noting every arising in your body instead of your mind remembering or thinking about those external objects. So even if they try to let the mind go, the mind won't go. It stays. Like this boomerang, the weapon that is used by the Aborigines in Australia. When they throw this boomerang, it comes back. So that's how they report to the teachers. So there are other wonderful events that happen to those meticulous, dedicated yogis, and now we know that such things which happen in the text are possible to happen even in this modern age.
The two yogi Myagaro Mamida Neneli Totariga Myamia Trapanamati body. Kamatansia Ninu Yala on body. Karansia Lemia Yala on Yogi Muleve Forunga Pomapima Chiga body. Look at the Pong Lazy Joga Namoka Kong de Kamayiti of Diala Atola. Tanila, let's see Twitter. Tanila, let's see Twitter. Profane everything. Twitter say, never fire my never do Kavanasia at an abjure with Melodua. The Tobita to come, a bean I know. Tajaro, Siku, Kong, knowing and that is it. Tadwa loud to 81. The Kavanasia year, to go here, say the twilight, Malam and Wally. Hope the Yard, we don't say with Twitter or maintaining our Twitter. The chain one video, a much to look at. The hour is a child and name her body. Get the Anna Jazz, but I'm the Luna Lolo, neither one. They are so that Koya by Yoda Kaja. We are Luga, let do it, Taru Kola body. Kay is a child, so is a quick kind of Chingasavio. The long Nalolo. Nalone Bin Heavy Mellow, Jarek Hajaro, Yella made or Yayado. We are Luga, let do it. Is a chabby, long late or only. He was a Yawu, at the low ticket. The Yana is a child by Nifa, the video Sega. Go there by other McQueen and Namo, she congratulated a cock here, and I might be you around. It a net chain go not of it. I did go my year and say to a net chain go with a piano to my body, I'm a yam to a way. I know that the Peter Togam, a bean or body. Say goody, Miani, Lucy, and say her. They will move that say Pianay Maromale, the ring out woody as a Juve Yaromale. I will move that say never, she be up. ကိလေသာရဲ့အချုပ်ချယ်ခံပြီးတော့မလွတ်မလပ်နဲ့ကိလေသာရဲ့အချုပ်ချယ်မိပြီးတော့ဆင်းရဲဒုက္ခတွေရောက်ဖို့ကတော့ဒါသိကြပါတယ်ဒီမှာအဲ့ဒီလိုကမ္မထာဆရာညှဉ်းညူရလောက်လက်မြောက်ရလောက်အောင်ယောဂီမျိုးလည်းပဲရှိတတ်ပါတယ်အခုဘုန်းကြီးတို့အခုအထုတ်နေတဲ့ယောဂီတွေသူတို့ဖြင့်အနောက်တည်းရလာတဲ့ယောဂီတွေကတော့အဲ့ဒီလိုအခြေအနေတော့မဆိုင်လို့တော်သေးရဲ့လို့တွေ့ရတော့ပါပဲ
For some yogis, and a little noting and more wondering, so that the teachers have to surrender when they report such things. And such things that have happened before. There was a little story which happened more than 40 years ago. A lady from a place called Nabmok, up country. She was a businesswoman, trader. She came to practice meditation at the center, and always she had a wandering mind every day, and she was not aware of this wandering mind. And although in spite of the teacher's guidance, her mind still wandered. There was no end to it. Must be, I think she excelled in this case, the Westerners whom we have been saying they're very imaginative. But you cannot compete with her. I think she has won the battle now. So the teacher has to give up, and in spite of the guidance, she cannot control her mind. And she said she gave her own story back at home when there was a dana ceremony, offering to the monks. And at the end of the offering, at the end of the dana, we had the usual tradition of what is known as water libation ceremony. Pouring water drop by drop into the receptacle, while the chief monk is saying, making wishes and saying good things. And all these discourse that is given by this monk at the water libation ceremony, only one or two words enter her ears in the beginning. Later she forgot all about it. Her mind wandered, so that she couldn't remember anything after that, until there was a time for applauding with sadhu. Then somebody had to touch her. Okay, there's time for sadhu now. Then only she applauded. Sadhu, sadhu. So from the time of holding this water receptacle for water libation, she could only hear one or two words and no more. So what happened during that time? She said, since she was in business, she was business minded, and she had been flying between these two towns, Magwe and Nabmok, several times during this discourse, water libation ceremony. And the whole time she was involved in that. In this way she couldn't control, her mind wandered. So in the meditation, so she could not control her mind, so that she had to go back without gaining anything. So this is, in this way, if one is indulging in wandering mind, then how can one gain this vimutta chitta, freedom, free mind, freedom from kilesas, gain freedom, free vimutti chitta. Instead she is gaining avimutti chitta, and the mind which is not free, the mind under bondage. So with being overwhelmed by kilesas, she is bound to suffer. So now of course yogis who are here, they're not as bad as that. So it's better that they are not as bad as that lady from Nabmok.
တတိပဋ္ဌာန်ဘာဝနာနည်းဟာမိမိရဲ့ဘဝကိုမိမိရဲ့စိတ်ကိုအမြန်ဆုံးပြုပြင်ပြောင်းလဲရေးမှာအထီရောက်ဆုံးနည်းပါပဲဒါတော့မိမိဘဝအချိုးအစားမကြမှန်းသိလို့ရှိရင်စိတ်နေစိတ်ထားတဲ့အချိုးအစားမကြမှန်းသိလို့ရှိရင်ဒီတတိပဋ္ဌာန်နည်းလမ်းအလိုက်စိတ်နေစိတ်ထားတွေဟာအချိုးကျသွားမှာပါပဲအဲ့ဒါသိကြတဲ့လမ်းမှန်ဘယ်နဲ့ကောင်းဆုံးလဲနောက်လို့မနေ့ကပြောသွားပါတယ်ကိုယ့်ဘဝကိုအများဆုံးပြုပြင်ပြောင်းလဲရမှာဒါ revolution ပဲလို့ဒီမှာယောဂီတွေကလည်းပဲဒီမှာ revolutionary ပဲဒီမှာအများဆုံးပြုပြင်ပြောင်းလဲတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ပါကိုယ့်ဘဝကိုအဲ့ဒါသိကြတဲ့လမ်းမှန်ဟုတ်ဒီနေ့တဲ့တနေ့ဟာနိုင်ပေါင်းများစွာပဲမိနစ်ပေါင်းများစွာပဲစက္ကန့်ပေါင်းများစွာပဲချက်ချင်းကိုယ့်ဘဝကိုယ့်စိတ်ကိုပြုပြင်ပေးနေတာအဲ့ဒါလိုမပြုပြင်နိုင်ဘူးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဒီစိတ်ကဘာမှပြောင်းလဲမှုရှိမှာမဟုတ်ဘူးမွေးထားတဲ့ကလေးကိုနေမရေးကြရှိရအောင်ပေါ့လေတာကောင်းသမီးကောင်းလေးဖြစ်အောင်ပေါ့လေမဆုံးပါပဲနဲ့ပြစ်ထားလို့ရှိရင်ဒီကလေးကအတူတူတော့လိမ်မာလာမှာပေါ့မွေးရဆိုမနှက်ဘူးမိမိတို့ရဲ့စိတ်ကိုလည်းပဲပေါက်လို့ပဲစားမပြုတ်ပြင်ပင်ကိုယ်တိုင်းပြစ်ထားမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဒီစိတ်ဟာအလိုလိုလိမ်မာလာမှာတော့မဟုတ်ပါဘူးကိလေသာအပြစ်အနာစာတွေကင်းပြီးတော့တန်ရှင်းလာမှာမဟုတ်ပါဘူးယဉ်ကျေးလာမှာမဟုတ်ပါဘူးနုညံ့တိမ်မွေ့လာမှာမဟုတ်ပါဘူးအပူတွေကင်းပြီးတော့အေးချမ်းလာမှာမဖြစ်နိုင်ပါဘူးနှစ်သက်ဖွယ်ရလည်းမဖြစ်နိုင်ပါဘူးအဲ့ဒါဒီသုံးသပ်ရပါပါမြတ်စွာဘုရားကိုယ်တိုင်ကိုယ်ကစိတ်ရဲ့အခြေအနေကိုမိတ်ကြထားပါတယ်ဒုနိခသလဟုနောယထကမ္မနိပါတိနောစိတ်တသသမထောသာဓုစိတ်တသဓမ္မထောသာဓုစိတ်တံဒန္တံသုခဝဟနဲ့စိတ်ရဲ့အခြေအနေဟာနိဂဟနှိတ်ကွက်လို့ရနိုင်ခဲ့တဲ့တောရင်းတော်များဟာရင်ပါအောင်လို့နှိတ်ကွက်လို့ခဲရင်တယ်လို့ပေါ့လေအဲ့ဒါလိုလည်းနှိုင်းရှင်ပြီးတော့ပြထားပါတယ်ဒါစိတ်ရဲ့မပြုတ်ပြင်သွားဝအခြေအနေပါလဟုတော့တဲ့လျင်မြန်တဲ့ရုပ်အခြေအနေကနှိမ့်မယ်လို့စိတ်ကမြင်ရတယ်ခုနေတရားနေစိတ်ကူးလိုက်ပါလားကိုယ်နဲ့အိမ်စီရောက်တွေ့ကြည့်စမ်းချက်ချင်းရောက်သွားတာပဲတဏှာစီလှုပ်ကြည့်စမ်းချက်ချင်းရောက်သွားတာပဲနိုင်ငံသားတွေဆိုလို့ဒီတရားနေပြီးတော့ကိုယ်တိုင်းပြည်လှုပ်ကြည့်စမ်းချက်ချင်းရောက်သွားတာပဲအလုံးများလားယုတ်ကြီးရတော့အမှန်နှေးပါတယ်အဲ့ဒါလိုရှိတယ်တဲ့စိတ်အခြေအနေကမြန်တဲ့အရာဝတ္ထုတွေထဲမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်စိတ်မြန်တာတော့ဘယ်သူမှလိုက်မသိပါဘူးတနည်းအားဖြင့်လည်းပဲအပြောင်းလဲမြန်နေတယ်အခုကောင်းပြီးတော့မကောင်းဖြစ်သွားတာအခုတန်ရှင်းပြီးတော့အခုမတန်ရှင်းဖြစ်သွားတာမတန်ရှင်းရနေပြီးတော့လည်းပဲတန်ရှင်းမှုဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒါပဲနဲ့သူကတော့နှေးပါတယ်ယတ္တကမ္မနိပါတိတဲ့စိတ်ကအထိတ်အချုပ်မရှိဘဲနဲ့ရောက်ချင်ရရောက်သွားချင်ရသွားတယ်တဲ့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ဂုဏ်သိက္ခာဆိုလည်းဘာမှငဲ့တာမဟုတ်ဘူးကိုယ့်ရဲ့ဘဝအခြေအနေကိုယ့်ရဲ့အဆင့်အတန်းစသည်ပေါ့ဒီဘာမှထောက်ဆခြင်းမရှိဘူးငဲ့ချခြင်းမရှိဘူးတဲ့အာနာယမှလည်းမသိဘူးတဲ့သွားချင်ရသွားရောက်ချင်ရရောက်တာပဲတဲ့အဲ့ဒါလိုစိတ်ရဲ့အခြေအနေတွေမြတ်စွာဘုရားကအတူချုပ်ပြီးတော့ပေါ့လေမိတ်ကြတော်မူခဲ့ပါတယ်အဲ့ဒါလိုစိတ်မျိုးကိုဘုန်းကြီးတို့တွေအခုလိုတတိပဌာန်နည်းနဲ့အမြန်ဆုံးပေါ့လေပြုပြင်ပြောင်းလဲမှုလုံးမပေးဘူးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဒီစိတ်ဟာရိုင်းမှာပဲသိကြတယ်သိကြတယ်အဲ့တော့ဒီစိတ်မျိုးကိုဆုံးမမယ်ဆုံးမတာကောင်းတယ်ဆုံးမတယ်ဆိုတော့လွယ်ပါတယ်စိတ်ဖြစ်ရဌာနကသတိထားနေပေါ့မြင်ရကသတိထားကြားရနားရစားရထိရသိရနေသတိထားနေတာပါပဲဖြစ်တိုင်းမှရှိပါပဲဒါပါပဲအဲ့ဒါစိတ်ကိုဆုံးမနေတာပဲဆုံးမလို့ရှိရင်စိတ်ဟာယဉ်ကျေးလာတယ်ယဉ်ကျေးတယ်ဆိုတာကမြင်ရကြားရနားရစားရထိရသိရနေပြီးတော့ ခုနဘာဝနာစွမ်းအားတွေအားကောင်းလာတဲ့အခါမှာကိလေသာဖြစ်ခွင့်ကြုံရတာနဲ့ဖြစ်နိုင်ချက်ရှိရတာနဲ့ကိလေသာမဖြစ်တော့ဘဲနဲ့လွတ်မြောက်တဲ့စိတ်ကလေးကအားကောင်းပြီးတော့ဗောလေထူးထူးခြားခြားကြီးပြောင်းလဲပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒီအငြိကြီးတွေကင်းပြီးတော့စိတ်ကလေးကယဉ်ကျေးနေတာစိတ်ယဉ်ကျေးတယ်ဆိုတာမြင်ရကြတာကနေပြီးတော့ကိလေသာတွေမဖြစ်မှဒါမှယဉ်ကျေးတယ်ခေါ်ပါတယ်အဲ့ဒါဒန္တစိတ်တခေါ်ပါတယ်ယဉ်ကျေးတဲ့စိတ်တဲ့ဒီယဉ်ကျေးတဲ့စိတ်ရှိလာလို့ရှိရင်ဘာကျေးဇူးရှိလဲဆိုတော့သုခဝဟံနဲ့ချမ်းသာတွေလိုအပ်တဲ့ချမ်းသာတွေမိမိရဲ့တဏ္ဍာမှာဖြစ်ပွားစေတဲ့အနေအချင်းသူတို့ကတည်ဆောင်လာတတ်ပါတယ်တဲ့ချမ်းသာတွေဖြစ်စေတယ်ဆိုတဲ့အဓိပ္ပာယ်ဒါပါပဲအဲ့ဒါလို့မြတ်စွာဘုရားကအဲ့ဒီဂါထာလေးနဲ့စိတ်ရဲ့အခြေအနေနဲ့စိတ်ရဲ့ဆုံးမပုံစိတ်ဆုံးမလို့ရရှိနိုင်တဲ့အကျိုးရလဒ်တွေပေါ့လေမိတ်ကြသွားတာအမှန်အားရစရာကောင်းပါလေအခုယောဂီတွေအဲ့ဒီလမ်းစဉ်လိုက်နေတာပါကိုယ်စိတ်ကိုဆုံးမနေကြတာပါဆုံးမမှုအောင်မြင်သွားလို့ရှိရင်အောင်မြင်သလောက်ကိုယ်စိတ်ကိုနိုင်လာလို့ရှိရင်ချက်ချင်းဒီတိပဋ္ဌာန်နည်းနဲ့ပြုပြင်ပြောင်းလဲပေးလိုက်တော့ပြောင်းလဲမှုအခြေအနေကောင်းသွားလို့ရှိရင်တကယ်ချမ်းသာမှုပေါ့လေကာမဂုဏ်ချမ်းသာတဲ့စာပေါင်းများစွာတာတဲ့မယိုးနိုင်တဲ့တပည့်ကောင်းချမ်းသာမျိုးရလာတတ်ပါတယ်
in cultivating one's mind, nurturing one's mind, Satipatthana Bhavana is the most effective method. If one's life or one's mind is not properly shaped, then practice Satipatthana. Then your mind, your life will become properly shaped, properly molded, and Satipatthana is most effective in that. As has been said yesterday, we should launch what is known as Dhamma revolution, so that we become Dhamma revolutionaries. In this way, we can change, we can transform very soon. Day by day, we are practicing. That means in one day, many hours, many minutes, many seconds, we are practicing to cultivate the mind, to nurture the mind, nurture one's life. Otherwise, this mind or this life will never change. Like the children, you bring up children. If you don't bring up children with proper control, proper admonishment, proper teaching, then they will not automatically become good citizens. Then it will not be worth bearing these children. And the mind, and the same thing with the mind, it will not automatically become tamed if you leave the mind uncontrolled in this way. So, with the kilesas, your mind will never become pure and unblemished, and cultivated, and graceful, and cool and affable. So, knowing this, the Buddha has given this verse in Dhammavara, beginning with Daunigasa Launo. That means Daunigasa, mind is difficult to control or tame, like these wild animals. You cannot tame an a tiger, for instance. It's difficult to tame it. So too with the mind. It's difficult to tame. It is as wild as a wild animal. Daunigasa. If it's not properly cultivated or nurtured or practiced, then the mind will remain very flighty. It will wander about here and there, just as we said, for the meditator, for a yogi, the body is here in the hall, but the mind is away. They always say that. So you are home at once. Your mind is gone home at once. And for those who have come miles, millions of miles, thousands of miles away, at once they can send their mind. They can remember now, even while we are talking. Their mind may be there. What's happening, who is doing what, and so on. Although the body is here, the mind is there, the mind is away. How so fast is the mind? That is given by this expression, lahu no. Very fast. There's nothing as fast as the mind. It can reach, it can go anywhere. It can go to the moon, or even to the Mars. It is changeable. Now the mind is pure, and a moment later it has become blemished, impure. Then that's the saying, yara kama nipatino. The mind lands wherever it pleases, irrespective, without regard to one's status or one's honor or glory. It will land wherever it likes, it pleases. That's the nature of the mind, as given by this expression, yara kama nipatino. If without the practice, if you not cultivate your mind with the practice of Satipatthana, it will remain as wild as ever. So it is good to tame this mind. Danta chitta, our mind becomes tamed or cultivated. And it is easy to tame the mind. How? Note at the moment of seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and so on. Apply mindfulness at every seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and every rising object. In this way you tame the mind so that it becomes cultured, cultivated, tamed. Because you are applying this bhavana, the meditative power of meditation, bhavana, at the moment of hearing, tasting, and so on. So even if one is confronted with negativities, these things will not arise in a stream of consciousness. Kilesas will not be able to invade you. You become free from these kilesas, so that as you energize your practice, become powerful, then your mind will become pure, blameless, unblemished, affable, cultured, graceful. So there will be no kilesas at the moment of hearing, seeing, tasting, touching. Hence this is danta chitta, tamed or cultured mind. Then what will happen if the mind is tamed? Sukha vaham. It will bring about happiness. So that is the benefit or advantage of taming or cultivating the mind. Now the yogis are doing the same thing. They are taming the mind, cultivating the mind at the moment of hearing, seeing, tasting, touching. So at once they are able to improve, they cultivate with the practice of Satipatthana, and when with the success in the practice, they are bound to gain the real happiness, the kind of happiness which excels worldly happiness manifold, and it is never monotonous. About your worldly pleasures, you cannot eat the same curry or food every day. So the dining hall staff had to change these dishes for you so that you don't get dreary or monotonous. Oh, every day this food coming on in front of us. So then you'll be fed up with it. Now we change this food. That is the example of the worldly pleasures. They have to be changed. You enjoy it only when things change. But as for this happiness, Dhamma delight, you don't have to change. The same thing. You are noting every day. Don't think you are doing the same thing. But this kind of happiness excels manifold this worldly happiness, and it cannot become monotonous, dreary, like the worldly happiness. And it is good in itself, without any mixture. Because when you are given this curry, it has to be mixed with many things. Curry powder and whatnot, salt and pepper and all that sort of thing. They never come alone. Nobody will just pick the simple food. They will pick only the mixed food, because the mixture, the thing is good. But in the case of this Dhamma delight, it is good in itself, without any mixing, in its pure state. That's what is given as in this Dhammavara.
ယောဒီတဲ့စိတ်ဆက်ဆက်နဲ့ရှုမှတ်တဲ့ယောဂီပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ဟာပြည်ပြင်းတဲ့အမှတ်ကလေးမှတ်စိတ်လေးတစ်ခုဖြစ်သွားရဲ့အဲ့ဒီအမှတ်စိတ်ကလေးကမမှတ်လို့တတိလို့ဖြစ်ခွင့်ရှိတဲ့ကိလေသာအညစ်အကြေးတွေပေါ့လေအချိန်ပိုင်းလေးလွတ်သွားတယ်အဲ့ဒီအကျိုးလေးရသွားတယ်ဝိမုဒ္ဒစိတ်ကလေးဖြစ်သွားတယ်ခါပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒီခိုက်တမှာရှုမိတဲ့အာယုံကနည်းနည်းမရှုမိတဲ့အာယုံကအများကြီးပဲအဲ့ဒီမရှုမိတဲ့အာယုံပေါ်မှာလည်းပဲကိလေသာတွေကအလိုလိုကွာမြဲကွာသွားတယ်ဝေမြဲဝေသွားတယ်အဲ့ဒါတရင်ကဝိမု ക്തി ခေါ်ပါတယ်ပြီးတော့တရင်ကဝိမု ക്ത အဝိက္ခမနဝိမု ക്ത ခေါ်ပါတယ်မရှုမိတဲ့အာယုံပေါ်မှာကိလေသာလွတ်ကိလေသာမှာလွတ်တာကတရင်ကဝိမု ക്ത စိတ်ပေါ်တယ်မရှုမိတဲ့အာယုံများမှာကိလေသာလွတ်မြဲလွတ်သွားတာလွတ်နေတာကဝိက္ခမနဝိမု ക്ത ခေါ်ပါတယ်အဲ့ဒီဝိမု ക്ത စိတ်နှစ်ခုပေါ်လေဒီမှာဖြစ်နေပါတယ်ဒီမှာကြာကြာမှတ်ပါများလို့ရှိရင်အလေးချင်းကြီးဖြစ်ပြီးတော့တော်တော်ကိုဝေးကွာပြီးတော့ကိလေသာတွေမကပ်ဖဲနဲ့ဖြစ်နေတတ်ပါတယ်အဲ့ဒီခါမျိုးမှာယုံနာပိုက်ချတိမှုကအစအတိညာဏ်ဤအစဉ်စဉ်ဖြစ်ပြီးတော့နောက်ဆုံးရင်းချက်ပြည့်စုံပြီးတော့တတ္တပတ္တိမဲ့ညာဖူညာနဲ့ပေါ့လေနိဗ္ဗာန်မျက်မှောက်ပြုပြီးသွားတဲ့အခါမက်ကသမုတ်စီတော်ဝိမု ക്ത စိတ်ခေါ်တာပေါ့အပြတ်ကိလေသာတွေပေါ့လေအပယ်နဲ့ဆက်တဲ့ကိလေသာတွေအပြတ်လုံးဝလွတ်မြောက်သွားတယ်ရှင်းရှင်းလွတ်မြောက်သွားတယ်လုံးဝလွတ်မြောက်သွားတယ်ဖိုးကတော့ကိလေသာမဲ့တတ်တဲ့ကိလေသာတွေကိုတဖန်ငြိမ့်စေတဲ့အနေပေါ့လေသူကလွတ်မြောက်တာမဟုတ်လို့ပฏิပတ်တိဝိမု ക്ത ဝိမု ക്ത ခေါ်ပါတယ်နိဗ္ဗာန်ကတော့ဖြစ်ပျက်တည်လွတ်မြောက်သွားတာလွတ်သွားတာယုံနာဖြစ်ဖြစ်တည်လွတ်သွားတယ်အဲ့ဒါတော့နိစ္စရဏဝိမု ക്ത ဝိမု ക്തി လို့ခေါ်ပါတယ်ဓမ္မတရင်ကဝိမု ക്തി ဝိက္ခမနဝိမု ക്തി သမုच्चेရဝိမု ക്തി ပฏิပတ်သတ္တိဝိမု ക്തി နဲ့နိစ္စရဏဝိမု ക്തി ဆိုတာပါဝိမု ക്തി 5မျိုးပါအခုလောလောဆယ်တော့တရင်ကဝိမု ക്തി ဝိက္ခမနဝိမု ക്തി ပေါ့လေဓမ္မမှတ်မိတဲ့အာယုံမှာကိလေသာလွတ်မြောက်တာတရင်ကဝိမု ക്തി နေရာဖြစ်လွတ်မြောက်နေတာမရှုမိတဲ့အာယုံမှာကိလေသာတွေလွတ်မြဲလွတ်နေတာကွာမြဲကွာနေတာဝိက္ခမနဝိမု ക്തി မျိုးရပါတယ်အဲ့ဒီဟာလေးတွေအရှိန်ရအောင်အားဖြစ်အောင်အားထုတ်လို့အားရှိသွားမှအတိညာဏ်ဖြစ်သွားမှစိတ်ဟာအားတွေဖြစ်ပြီးတော့ရင့်ကျက်ပြီးတော့ကိလေသာတွေကိုအပြတ်ရှင်းနိုင်ပါတယ်ဒါဒီနေ့တော့လည်းလောက်ပဲတော့ကြအောင်စို့
As one practices respectfully and carefully, and yogis are noting continuously, as the noting mind is continuous, then these kilesas or impurities which can arise if one is not mindful will not be given a chance to arise, and you are said to be free, liberated on a part-time basis, such as vimutta citta, liberating mind, liberated mind, or free mind, or freedom. And there are two kinds of freedom, that is freedom from kilesas about the object noted, and freedom from kilesas about the object not noted. Because as much as one is free from kilesas, as regards the objects noted, there can also be this freedom from kilesas as regards the objects not noted. Automatically, they are said to be distanced. So the first one is Taringa Vimutti, or the second one is Vikhamana Vimutti, freedom by distancing the kilesas. For the objects noted, this is Taringa Vimutti. For the objects not noted, the freedom is called Vikhamana Vimutti. So we have these two kinds of Vimutti which are happening in the yogi's mind at the present time. So as we go on practicing, developing, then the kilesas will be distanced more and more, farther and farther away. Then cultivating the insight, beginning with the discernment of mind and body, progressing along the path, until one realizes the path and fruition knowledge of the noble ones. Then one is this is such a freedom, vimutti, is known as samucheda vimutti. That is, one is totally free from these kilesas. Then you do it again, repeat again, to be free from kilesas again and again. That is patipassati vimutti. Then one realizes nibbana, totally free from kilesas. That is nisarana vimutti. So right now we have there are 5 vimuttis, 5 freedoms altogether. Now, as for now, we are practicing, or we are possessing or holding these 2 vimutti, 2 freedoms, namely Tadanga vimutti and Vekamana vimutti. Tadanga vimutti about freedom from kilesas as regards the objects being noted, and Vekamana vimutti, freedom from kilesas about the objects in respect of the objects not noted. In this way, with the maturity of the practice, one is bound to come to a stage